All right, today we're going to get into something really fascinating, the actual psychology behind why some people are just naturally attractive.
You know that person, right? The one who doesn't seem to be trying at all, who isn't chasing anyone, but somehow they're the one everyone is drawn to. You just can't quite put your finger on it, but there's this undeniable pull. So, what is really going on there?
Well, here's the thing. It's not luck, and it's not some kind of secret pickup artist technique. It's actually rooted in a deep, almost instinctual understanding of how we're wired, and that's exactly what we're going to unpack today.
So, let's start with the first piece of the puzzle, something I like to call emotional gravity. This is where that real magnetic attraction actually begins. It's not about what you say, it's about your internal state, your presence.
To really get this, we've got to look at our own biology for a second. Our brains are packed with these amazing little things called mirror neurons. And what they do is, well, they mirror. They literally copy the emotions and even the physical feelings of the people around us.
So here's how that works in the real world. When you are genuinely calm and centered, other people's mirror neurons pick up on that vibe. Their brains literally start to sync up with your calm. And you know what that feels like to them? It feels safe. It feels grounding. And without even knowing why, they just feel good being around you. That's the pull.
See? It's not about having some charming personality. It's way deeper than that. This is straight up biology at work.
Okay, so let's build on that with our second pillar. This is all about the powerful, totally silent messages that we're broadcasting to the world all the time, whether we mean to or not.
And really, it all boils down to two very different mindsets. You've got the lack mindset, which is constantly broadcasting, I need your attention, I need your approval. And then you have the abundance mindset, which completely flips that. It operates from a place of I choose. The energy is totally different.
This leads to something psychologists call emotional independence. This is when you operate from a place of feeling whole, all on your own, and everything about you, from the way you stand to the tone of your voice, sends out this signal that you choose to interact, you don't need to.
And honestly, this is absolutely crucial to understand. True emotional independence is incredibly rare. Think about it. In a world where almost everyone is subconsciously signaling neediness, the person who signals completeness, they're like a magnet.
All right, get ready because this next part might just flip what you think you know about attraction completely on its head. We're going to talk about our brain's reward system and a little chemical called dopamine.
So here's the crazy twist. Our brains actually release more dopamine, that's the feel-good chemical, in anticipation of getting something, not when we actually get it. It's the thrill of the chase, right? This means someone's brain can get a bigger rush just thinking about seeing you than from actually having your predictable 24/7 attention.
The mechanism behind this is called intermittent reinforcement. It just means giving a reward, like your time or attention, at random, unpredictable intervals. And if that sounds familiar, it should. It is the exact same principle that makes slot machines and your social media notifications so ridiculously addictive. You never know when the next hit is coming, so your brain just keeps wanting more.
So let's put it all together. When you are emotionally independent and your presence isn't a guarantee, the other person's brain starts anticipating you. It starts craving those little hits of your calm, complete energy. And before you know it, they aren't even chasing you anymore. They're chasing the dopamine rush that your presence gives their brain.
Now this brings us to the most important part, the foundation. Because none of this works if you're just faking it. These aren't tactics. They have to come from a much deeper place. This is really the source code for everything we've talked about. And let's be super clear. This is not about avoiding people or relationships, not at all. It's about having a sense of direction in your life, a mission that is more important than any one person or any one distraction.
In psychology, there's a term for this, self-efficacy. It's that core belief that you are in the driver's seat of your own life, that your actions shape your world, and you don't need anyone else's permission or approval to move forward.
And this changes everything about the signal you send out. When you're seeking approval, you're projecting neediness. But when you are focused on building something, your career, your art, yourself, you naturally project leadership. And people are always drawn to someone who is going somewhere. And that right there, that's the real source of that unshakable, quiet confidence. It isn't loud, it's not arrogant, it's just the calm certainty of someone who knows where they're going. So after all that, what's the big idea here? How do we boil all of this down into something simple and powerful?
It's really about a fundamental shift in focus. Stop pouring all your energy outward trying to chase people. Instead, turn that energy inward. Focus on your own growth. Focus on mastering your own emotional world.
Because here's the ultimate paradox of it all. The more you chase validation from others, the faster it runs away. But the second you stop needing it, the second you learn to validate yourself, you suddenly become the source, and that's when everyone wants it from you.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Maybe the most attractive thing you can ever do has nothing to do with being attractive. Maybe the question isn't, who should I chase? Maybe the real question is, what am I building in my own life that's so compelling, so full of purpose, that people can't help but want to be a part of the journey?